A somewhat patriotic field to set the stage in this one. The color wheel of the USA on display. A couple of teams who don the red and blue. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Jayhawks about to kick it away and get this season started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Fresno State's offense will get the first crack at it here. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try it over the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Warner. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the Bulldogs are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Got his man! A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Under fire. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Warner. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. What a disappointment. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So Kansas offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Rides to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Sends it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Ncaa. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
7, Fresno State, 0.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Warner. Pocket breaking down. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Freeman. Turning on the Jets. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take it.
Oh, and he got a hand on it, it's blocked.
Hey, man, it's hard to execute field goals in this rain anyway. You're worried about the snap, and you're worried about the hole. But that time, they just overwhelmed the line up front. They were able to block that kick. That is a huge play.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Got room to work. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Here's the pressure. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's taking the shot. Got it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kansas.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You can tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Finds the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Warner. This time he's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Going over the top. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Daniels. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll give it to the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Warner. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give is to Williams. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward,
and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ncaa.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Colorado State rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Canvas Stadium. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Throws for the tight end. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Lots of running room. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him. and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights.
And that's a nice job by this kicker bouncing back. Last field goal gets blocked. Don't worry about it. Get that thing up in the air. Long field goals sometimes are low, but he drives the ball way up in the air and drives it through the uprights.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create. It's sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
To the air, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Daniels. Finds his big tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now they'll run it on the toss. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Warner. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well.
Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, right choke, Jayhawk. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 13 to Sam Houston.
Power football with the run.
Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they fail to hook up on third down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Jukes his way for more. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Hard running there. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
At the 47. Now.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penalty.
That's a live ball. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He's got him. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Gibson on the option. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And his son's just inside that right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the wideout.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The give to the back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's
oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the ground with the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. got it in the middle. It's Hayes. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. And the Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top. Got a man, it's Hayes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. The Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Back to the ground game on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider.
They'll keep it on the ground. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. They'll go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They think there's room to run to the right here. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Hauls it in. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wide open spaces. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out, because